What is up, fellow YouTubers? It's your sexy goth bad boy, King Cobra JFS, coming back at you with another video. Right now I'm uploading a cooking video that I did earlier of a dank recipe, and, well, I got that BB gun done. I'm just waiting for it to finish drying. I got the painter's tape off of the pistol grip and off of the forearm after the paint was dry enough. And then I put that little loop that goes around the barrel and the forearm of the BB gun. I wrapped it back onto the gun. I put it back on the gun with a little bit of super glue so that way it stays on there. And I wanted to make it look like a sawed-off, like Gangster's Paradise styled BB gun, something that, you know, just looks fucking cool. And I'm getting a lot of hate for it on YouTube. One person was like, here's a tip. Get a buzz cut. Stop wearing that stupid bandana. Go for a jog. Blah, 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 blah. And one other person comment, he won't because he's too stupid. He's a fucking retard. And I'm just like, you know, I don't claim to be the smartest person on the planet. But I'm also not a complete retard. You know, and this is the kind of discrimination I face on a daily basis. Just because I have autism, people think, oh, you're a fucking retard. Okay, if I'm retarded, then how is it I've lived in my apartment for 5+ years? I maintain my own wand business. I cook my own meals. I do my own laundry. I take care of myself. And yet somehow, and this is one thing I've talked about before, there's a social stigma attached to having autism. People just assume you're chocolate milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just assume you're like that, you know? And it's like, I know that sounded politically incorrect, and believe me, I'm not making fun of the special needs. Retards are fucking awesome. They're uniquely their own person, you know? And I'm allowed to fucking use that word because I have a mental retardation, for one. And two, I get called it all the fucking time. So yeah, I call myself a retard all the fucking time, you know? So people sitting there saying, you're a fucking retard. It doesn't bother me, dude. You know? If anything, I just feel like, you know what? I feel sorry for those people because they're miserable. I have a creative mind and I'm able to influence people, you know? And I feel like they're just fucking jealous, to be honest. And it's quite sad. And you could respond to them, but if you're being attacked or bullied on YouTube in the comment section, just go to the person's channel, block them from your channel, and then delete their comments and move on with your life. That is how you deal with trolls. I mean, you can have a little bit of fun and respond to them, you know, call them a bunch of names right back. But what does that solve you to when you're sitting there calling them names right back? I remembered how the loop for the forearm went back on the gun. I remember how it was tied. And I put it all back on there, and I'm letting it dry. Yeah. Give it a few more minutes here, and I'll pick it up and let you look at it up close. Yeah. And sitting there calling it, you know, some of the comments I was getting on this episode of Autistic Manchild, watch this child to get excited over a child's toy, blah, 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 blah. All these fucking hate comments, and I'm just like, okay, first of all, you have to be 16 years of age or older to purchase a Daisy Red Ryder, so I'm pretty sure that's not a child's toy. Or toy, period. Guns are not toys. I don't care if they're a BB gun, airsoft, or the real deal. You know, guns are not toys. You know, if they shoot projectiles of any kind, unless it's a Nerf gun, you know, that's one thing. If it's a Nerf gun, Nerf guns don't hurt people. But BB guns can. Dude, you can poke your fucking eye out shooting those things. Bullets, little BBs, they ricochet and shit. So, you know, people are probably watching this going, and then another comment I got, and as soon as the retard takes it out of the box, he starts messing with it. What a fucking retard. And I'm like, well, you kind of have to mess with it if you want to customize it. Stupid. You call me a retard, but clearly, if I didn't take off that little loop and put it back on, it wouldn't have come out as clean on the paint job. If I didn't untie the leather from that little loop on the side on the back, when I went to go paint that loop, it would not have been as clean as it turned out. So who's really the fucking retard here, you know? Fuck. This project YouTube, it took me like 2.5 days to make. Which, that's not bad. You know, considering you're waiting for the paint to dry. Like right now it's finished, it's just, there's a couple spots where it's drying. Yeah. Now, is the paint job going to be perfect? No, but I did the best I could when I customized it. And I think it looks fucking sick. Anybody who calls a BB gun a children's toy should not own guns, period, as far as I'm concerned. They sound like they're mentally unstable. And literally, some of the people that harass me are so hell-bent and obsessed with it that they will literally create 5 to 10 different accounts. Talk a bunch of shit on all of them. As soon as those accounts get blocked, they'll create 10 more. Like, I've never understood why people are so obsessed with hating on me, you know? When I have a life outside of YouTube. I'm actually able to go out and make connections and meet real people and go places. And what the fuck are you doing exactly with your life? Well, that's right. Nothing! I'm uploading a cooking video. And right before my cooking video started, I was doing some work on the BB gun. Just to get it done faster. And I might have gotten like a little bit of paint on my thumb. But I washed it off real good and got it off my thumb before I made the cooking video. And, you know, I try to produce quality content. Like, I got some leftover pizza, let's make a burger with it. I'm just saying. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what's it look like? Oh, the BB gun? It looks sick as tits, man. I think I did a nice job on it. And the reason why I get excited about this is because it's a project. It's an idea I had in my head, and watching it come forward, you know, That shows I have character and motivation, which is clearly something that most of these assholes don't have, is motivation. The only motivation they have in life is to bully me. And it never stops. YouTube, it never fucking stops. 365 days of the week, 7 days a week. It doesn't happen 24/7, but it happens almost every day. And you know, these people are trying to push my buttons. And that's the thing about YouTube is I'm not gonna let them. Like, I refuse to quit being myself. You know, if people weren't triggered by the fact that I'm so comfortable with who I am as a person, then they wouldn't be sitting there making all these stupid ass comments like, "Oh, get a buzz cut, stop wearing that stupid bandana." No, I don't have to. I like my long hair. Piss off. Wankers. And look at that. My laundry basket's empty. That's because I'm doing some laundry. Which was greatly needed. But this is something I've made point of before, YouTube. There's a negative stigma attached to having autism. People assume that you're fucking retarded. And then they treat you like it too. And it's frustrating, but you know what? I'm a retard and I'm proud of it. I'm not gonna let these trolls' insults bother me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Put this pipe out for a second. That's good tobacco. I got some of this cigar tobacco, and then I've also got some fresh cherry pipe tobacco right here. And what's this BB gun you speak of? Oh, what, this thing? This thing right here? This custom-made Daisy Red Ryder? And I tied the leather string back onto the loop just like it was when it first came in the package. I put this loop right here back on underneath the wood, onto the wooden barrel here. And I put a little bit of super glue right, some clear drying Gorilla Glue, right on the on this loop right here. It's still a little bit sticky. And once it's done drying on that glue right there, this gun will be done. But right now it's dry enough that I can pick it up. Now some of you might think to yourself, okay, that's just sacrilegious. Why the fuck would you do that to a Daisy Red Ryder? What? Make it a sawed-off BB gun and then customize the fuck out of it so it looks gold-plated with a pearl grip? I don't know, you two. Why would I do that? Because it looks cool, stupid. Call me a fucking retard. But the joke's on you, dude, because this thing turned out fucking sick. There we go. Excellent. I just had to make sure that you could push down and open the side gate up to put your BBs in. Put your BBs in right there. And then when you're done filling it up, push down, push, lock it into place. Real easy. Right now it's on safe. Well, so much for the red on the safety staying. That's alright. That's alright. That is quite alright, YouTube. So here's the sawed-off BB gun all complete. The only thing left, like I said, is pretty much the glue drying on that little loop right there on the top. So what do you think? I think it looks cool. That gold paint is really shiny. I tell you what though, this thing's even cooler in person, man. Just to make sure it still works. Yep, it still works. Cool. Cool, cool. Just in case any paint might have gotten on the mechanism, which I don't think it did. I mean, you can't tell me this ain't a badass BB gun. It has an added bonus. Both the stock and the foregrip glow in the dark. What? Nuh-uh. Yeah, huh. This looks like one of those gold-plated fancy guns that you see people shooting on YouTube all the time. Like, oh, hey, check this out. You'll know it's unsafe when you can't pull the trigger. But pushing it, like if you push it, if I hold it this way and I push the safety towards this way, it's on safe. If I push the safety back this way, it's off a safe. Now again, some of you might think to yourself, you sacrilegious bastard. The fuck were you thinking? You destroyed that BB gun. Now it looks like shit. I would disagree. Now I gotta test it out just to make sure it works. I have some Daisy BBs that I keep for my own BB gun that I have made. And I want to drop 4 BBs into it just to make sure that it works. When you're loading it, you gotta push down and push up at the same time to open that loading gate. So push down and lock it into place. All right. Oh, that works just beautifully. Yeah, that works just beautifully. That's all 4 shots. Cool. Rock on, man. I mean, is the paint job on it perfect? No, there's spots of it where it could have been a little bit better. I mean, it's not the most professional in the world, but it still looks cool, you know? And it's the thought that counts. Well, cool beans, man. Now I know it works, and it shoots just fine. And the sights are lined up beautifully. Excellent. That's how you make a gangster's paradise mobster bootleg BB gun. And when I had all the black taped up, it got the stock and the forearm got a coat of white paint, and then after the white paint dried, I gave it a coat of glow-in-the-dark spray paint, let it dry, taped up the stock and the foregrip, and then painted the black gold. Rock the fuck on YouTube. This BB gun looks fucking sick. Hell yeah. If my BB gun breaks in the near distant future, I know I'll be getting me a Red Ryder for sure. And customizing it. And then, like I said, I tied the leather on here just like it was when it first came on the gun. Yeah. So, you know what? Fuck the haters. This thing turned out sick. Yeah. Seriously, fuck the haters talking all this mad shit. Because this turned out sick. I loaded 4 BBs into it to test it out, and it works just fine. Popped all 4 shots off at my bells that are hanging up. Yeah. That looks fucking sick, dude. I'm gonna let that glue on the top right here where that little loops around. I'm gonna let that dry. In fact, I'm pretty sure this will be done drying by tomorrow for sure. Like right now it's dry enough, you know, I can pick it up and you can pick it up and look at it. Now it looked kind of weird all covered in tape and paint and that sort of thing. But the finished result looks good. Like the finished product looks damn good. That has that look I was going for. I'm gonna put this back on the bench to continue drying. I did want to get at least the first couple of test shots just to make sure it works. And it definitely works. Ting, ting. So here it is again. There's the one side of it. And here's the other side of it. You know, let the haters talk shit, because I had fun building this BB. Nice catch. Didn't scratch the paint, did we? Nope. Nope, we're good. Alright. Nice catch. Alright. Like, for real, I had fun building this BB gun. And, the finished product looks bad, the gas. Now the person who's getting the BB gun is also getting a nice little container of starter BBs. Yeah. So when it's all done drying, I'm going to box it up and I'll box it up, and then I'll find a way to take the BBs to the box, and I'll find a way to wrap it up. Well, I'm going to end this here video because I got to go check on my my laundry. You know, there's the BB gun all finished. Anyways, tubes, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.